Welcome back, friends. We are just learning how to create image slider, and this is the result that we have created in our last 3 classes, this image slider. So in this class, at first we are going to add images here, one image here and one image here, not image, sorry, button, just for sliding the images. So just for adding images, you need to just come here after the last div, you can see here, and starting div of result, you just come here. Before the starting div of result, you need to create another, not div, button, button, button start and button close. So I'm just writing here prev means previous, and creating a class inside this, equal sign, double quotation. So I'm just giving the name pref. So you can just select this and copy and paste after this div, after result div. Control V, and the name of this should be next, and here also we are writing the text next. Control S and go to your web page or just slider, refresh. So you can see we have 2 images here. Number 1 pref and number 2 next. So I want one of these should be here on the left side and the next button should be on the right side. So just focus here. We have a class by name of pref and second class by the name of next. So we are going to use some CSS dot prev, and I'm just saying float attribute. Float should be left, and save this. Let's check, refresh. So this working. I want this to be in center here, so I'm just using margin top, margin dash top. So you can give something like 240 pixel margin from the top. You can save this and refresh. So you can see now this in center, and you can just change the background of this, just the width, the height, the text color if you want. For example, I'm just using background, green background, and text color should be white, and width I'm just going to define for this, which something should be like 100 pixel. Let's check. Control S, refresh. So you can see this the width, and you can just define a height for this. Height you can give something like 50 pixel. Control S and refresh. So 50 pixel, you need to just decrease that, something like 35 pixel. Control S and refresh. So this is the button, and you need to just make this also the same like this. Just come here and press Control D, the same thing, and just change the name, next. Control S and refresh. So we have 2 buttons, pref and next. Go to next, come back. So here inside this, for just bringing the images here, at first you need to add a class here inside this. So for adding class, you need to just come inside CSS, and you need to just write here dot identifier, DENTIFIER, identifier, and open a curly braces, and you are just saying here the opacity, opacity, opacity should be just 0.4, something like this. Control S, no changes, refresh. Now we are going to inside the JQuery here, and after this one you can see clone and append to. You need to just add a class here. For adding a class, you need to insert $, round bracket, and a dot, another round bracket, and semicolon. Inside this, we are just going to use this selector, and here you need to just add a class. You need to just use add a class. We have just discussed about this in our previous classes. Add class, and inside this you are just going to call this class inside this single quotation. What is the name of the class? Just save this and come inside CSS identifier. So you can just call here identifier, Control S. Now just come here and refresh. Now just click on this. So you can see the opacity has just decreased because we have added a class here inside the CSS, and we have put it the opacity on 0.4. So this is the result. You can see I have just clicked on this image, so you can see it has just decreased the you can see the opacity on this one, so we don't need this just you can see a problem. I want if I click on this image, so the class should apply on this image. When I click on the next image, so the previous image class should be removed. So we don't need this. You can see it can create a problem for us. So for removing the child class or the previous class, you can see we are going to just do another line of code after this one. You are just inserting a hash sign and a round bracket, dot, another round bracket, and parenthesis. Inside this single quotation, we are just going to this just the group one. Yes, you can see inside HTML this one ID, you have created group, and inside this group is all of the content like images and div class pic. All of the content is inside this, and it is just located here. I'm just going to call this here inside the CSS, not CSS, inside the JQuery here with the hash sign for ID and group, GROOUP. It means group. After this, inside the group we have children, CHILDREN. So when we have group, so this window is called layout. So inside this for this pic or images, so this called children. We are just calling children here, and after this round bracket we are inserting another dot. We are using not event here, or just open another round bracket, and inside this we are using this this selector, and after this dot remove class. Which class? The child class, or you can say previous class. And this we are using when I am just clicking on this button. This one should not be removed. Without this, other should be removed. So after this remove class, we are just going to open a round bracket, and inside the single quotation you can just you must mention or declare the name of the class, identifier. Control S. What we have done, I am just going to explain once again. We have added a class here by the name of identifier. So this class is just located here inside the CSS. We have put the opacity on 0.4. So we have just added a class, and after that inside the age group here, inside the group windows, we have just order. When I am just clicking on this image, so the previous image class should be removed. So you can see we have just ordered here remove class. Which class? The children class. Children class means the previous image or previous class. So we have just mentioned the name of the class here, identifier, and we have used this selector for this for the image. For example, this can be any image. This can be this image. For example, when I am just clicking on this image, without this, other images class should be removed. So you can just save this. It is already saved, come here and refresh. Now just click on this image, so you can see it has just decreased the opacity. But when I'm just clicking on this image, so the image the class of this image has been just removed. You can see this image, this image, this image, and this image. So just the video is going to be lengthy. In next class we will come back, we will discuss how we can add slide through these images, through these buttons. So till next class, have a nice time and see you.